Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I am the host, T Money. Today, I'm going to be doing my recap on the Bears and the Commanders. Now, this was a revenge game because of what happened last year when they slipped away from us and they got the Hail Mary win. So I really got up for this game. I was really excited, really looking forward to this game. So let's get to it, man. The first quarter, so the Bears ended up having the ball. First play was a play action handoff to DeAndre Swift for 2 yards, and I was looking forward to the run game getting going. Then out of the shotgun formation, Zaccheaus ended up having an 11-yard reception for a first down. And I kind of noticed that the Bears wasn't really going for like no big home run plays. They were just taking it play by play. And we ended up getting a 3 and out. But at the 47-yard line, the Bears kicked a 47-yard field goal. The Bears go up 3-0. So the Commanders come out on their first play, ended up getting a false start. Then they had a 13-yard reception to Chris Moore, who was their number one target because there was no Terry McLaurin. The Bears got a BS flag for roughing the passer. Then the Bears bring a blitz, and Jayden Daniels ended up throwing an interception to Jaquan Brisker. He targeted Deebo Samuel, but kind of underthrew it. And with this takeaway, the Bears have to start scoring on their takeaways. They had back-to-back slant plays for DJ Moore, and he ended up having 2 receptions for 18 yards on their back-to-back plays after the interception. Then there was another flag, a pass interception on Colston Loveland. And I'm like, is y'all just trying to like keep these boys in the game? Like y'all trying to like make this a close game? It's like a lot of them flags was really uncalled for. A pass interference, and the Bears was forced to kick a 48-yard field goal. Then the Commanders come out. Krosky Merritt ended up fumbling the ball, so we had 2 takeaways in that first quarter. So I can kind of tell the defense really got up for this game, and I was really excited what I was seeing in that first quarter. The Bears ended the quarter with the ball in their hands on the first and goal line, and at the end of the quarter, the score was 6-0 after 2 field goals. So in the second quarter, after being at the first and goal line, after the fumble, the Bears had the ball and got the ball to DJ Moore inside handoff, which really didn't really get no yards, and then Caleb ended up getting a 1-yard rushing touchdown. So after the fumble, had 5 plays for 35 yards. And all the possessions the Bears had so far, they scored, and we was up 13-0 in that second quarter. The Commanders had a first down after a 13-yard reception from Chris Moore on a comeback route. On the 3rd and 5, we ended up getting another flag, a face mask on Nashawn Wright, which was like, bro, like some of these calls, some of these calls were just crazy. So Chris Moore ended up having a 22-yard, after the penalty, Chris Moore ended up having a 22-yard reception for a touchdown. And Washington had 8 plays for 65 yards on the touchdown. And the score was 7-13. Then the Bears come out, a toss handoff to DeAndre Swift for 19 yards. Then they come back again with another play, a play action screen to Luther Burden for a 1-yard reception. So Caleb ended up rushing for 5 yards to get the first down. Then the Bears ended up going forward on a 4th and 1. Incomplete pass to Odunze. And the same player that fumbled the ball, Krosky Merritt, picked up a 12-yard rushing first down. The Commanders to a 4th and 7. And they had a 50-yard field goal attempt, the Commanders, which was no good by Matt Gay. Then the Bears get the ball at the end of the second quarter, ended up having a quick 3 and out just to see what they can do. And at the half, the Bears was up 13-7. At that half, Caleb Williams was 10 for 17 with 85 yards, a rushing touchdown. Jayden Daniels was 10 for 11, 74 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So coming out in that third quarter, the Commanders had the ball and ended up running a play action to Daniels, who ended up having to scramble for a first down. Then the Bears defense ended up holding him to a 3rd and 16 on an incomplete pass. And the Commanders ended up kicking a 53-yard field goal, so the score was 13-10. Then the Bears come out, a complete pass to Odunze on a play action, and another complete pass to Luther Burden. And on the 3rd and 11, after the shotgun, Caleb ended up getting sacked. So the Bears was forced to kick a 41-yard field goal, which was good by Moody, and the Bears went up 16-10. When the Commanders come out, Jayden Daniels ended up having another scrambling first down. And then Jayden Daniels had a passing touchdown to McCaffrey. After the McCaffrey touchdown, the score was 16-17. So the Bears came out. DeAndre Swift ended up rushing 14 yards to get the first down for us. Then we ran back-to-back screen plays. Burden and Mungai And the Bears at a 3rd and 1 had a bad snap, which led to a sack, a 48-yard field goal attempt by Moody, and ended up getting blocked by the Commanders. So the score at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score was still at 16-17. Coming out in the 4th quarter, the Commanders ended up having a first down completion to Zach Ertz, which ended up getting them to the 2nd and goal. And on the end route, Zach Ertz gets the touchdown. The Commanders ended up going up 24-16. So on the 3rd and 4, the Bears come out, and DeAndre Swift ended up getting a 55-yard reception touchdown. And the Bears ended up scoring, and the score was 22-24, and it was an incomplete 2-point attempt by the Bears. So then the Commanders come out on the 3rd and 10. Daniels, after the pressure, Daniels was just forced to throw the ball away. And up until this point, the Bears had 9 penalties for 84 yards. This is just insane. The play calling was pretty good, but the refs just did a horrible job at just refereeing this game. It seemed like they just wanted to make it a close game, and Troy Aikman was hating from the 1st quarter, so it seemed like everybody was just against us. And then the Bears ended up coming out after the 3 and out by the Commanders, and then on the 2nd and 16, the ball was kind of thrown behind Zaccheaus, kind of fumbled the pass a little bit. Then Zaccheaus had a completion but couldn't get the 1st down, so we was short, forced to punt away the ball. Commanders get the ball on 2nd and 6. Daniels gets sacked for the 2nd time, so I really was happy what the defense did for us. On the 3rd and 13, Daniels ended up finding McNichols for a 1st down. On the 3rd and 1, Daniels ended up fumbling the ball as the ball slipped away from his hands, trying to hand it off to his running back. And the Bears ended up recovering the fumble after Daniels fumbled the ball. Then the Bears come out on the 2nd and 6. DeAndre Swift pretty much carried this offense with the run game, ended up getting a 1st down, ended up getting us in field goal range. So 2nd and 12, the Bears had a run toss play to Swift, ended up getting another 1st down. So the Bears ended up getting it to the 38-yard line, and the score was 22-24, and Jake Moody ended up hitting a game-winning field goal. The Bears win this game 25-24. So at the end of the game, Caleb Williams went 17 from 29, 252 yards, 1 touchdown. Jaden Daniels went 19 for 26, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So the Bears are currently at 3-2 with a 3-game win streak. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. See y'all next time.